Hey YouTube, Randy Orton Fan 2011. Guys, it's time for All-Star Weekend. No, not the band, not the band ladies, sorry. It's the race weekend, the All-Star Weekend, guys. The first race is going to be our All-Star Open. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Surprising to see that the walls were painted back to white, but whatever. This time I'm not going to go through the starting lineup because I want to get this race quickly as possible so that I can get the rest of the All-Star race out of the way. Alright, so I'm not going to go through the starting lineup, but as you can see that there are 32 drivers. You go here, there are 32 drivers in this All-Star Open. I will take the top 10 finishers. The top 10 finishers will make the All-Star race. So whoever finishes in the top 10 in this race will go to the All-Star race. And as of now, we have 15 drivers who are currently in the All-Star Showdown. So the 10 more, and that will make our field of 25. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get started.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, before we get started, I just want to tell you that the race is the All-Star Open and all three segments of the All-Star race will be 20 laps. And there will be no caution flags at all. So this will be a clean race to the finish. It's going to be a clean race to the finish. So the race is 20 laps long. No points will be awarded in this race, just a spot in the All-Star race. It's in the All-Star Showdown. And the green flag's in the air, and the NASCAR Pepsi All-Star Showdown is underway. Sorry for the long delay on commentary. That was my sweet mate was asking for something. As you can see, Red Bell currently leads the field. The 39 Red Bell currently leads the field. She would love to get in this All-Star race, along with her boyfriend, Ada Trent Dunham, who made the All-Star race via a wild card spot. And we're 2 laps down with 18 to go. Take a look farther back in the field at these other drivers who are trying to get into the All-Star Showdown later this weekend. See a few of these cars, they're going 3 wide into the corners right there. But they still haven't wrecked, and that's a good thing. Take a look near the middle of the field. There you see the 29 Joshua Perry. Been doing somewhere in the middle this season. He hasn't been great, but he hasn't been that bad either. There you see some more notable drivers. There is the 20th Tim Feigl, who is currently dead last in the points. He would certainly love to get into this All-Star race to show that he has potential in this series. See some more cars here. The one of Matthew McMurray is in the mix. He's currently in I think the 15th position, but I could be wrong. Take a look farther back take a look around here. We see the 56 Nicole Sanchez. She's trying to get into the All-Star Showdown as well. She's in the 15th position. There we see the 91 of Adam Chambers. Hasn't been much this season, but he would love to make the top 10 in this race and participate in the All-Star Showdown to prove that he is worthy of the crown. There you see him out of turn 4 trying to pass the 19 of Matthew Rodriguez. And it looks like Chambers is going to have the advantage on the inside. and is going to take the 11th spot away. We've already completed 6 laps of, we've actually completed 6.5 laps of this of the All-Star Open at this point. As you see the 25 Jake Cole trying to pass the 23 of Jeff Ellers for the, I don't know which position, the 7th position, yes. Jake Cole is now in the 7th position. There we see the 06 of Dunlap Pratt, who has made a phenomenal run in the past few races with some pretty decent finishes. He is in 6th. There we see the 18 of Justin Perry. He hasn't done well in this series, but he's in 5th in this Open. But still, he could certainly use some of those extra points by making the All-Star Showdown. And there we see we have a new leader, the 17 of Ashley Young. And then right behind her is the 16 of Dylan Young, totally unrelated. There we see our former leader, the 39 of Red Bell, back in the 3rd position. As we come around with 11 to go. At this point, no wrecks have occurred, but at this point the field has been more spread out. You see more of the drivers near the back. And some more. We see the one in Matthew McMurray trying to make the All-Star race. Hasn't been much of for the season. Only has 1 top 10 in the first 8 races. Here we see the 56 of Nicole Sanchez. She's going to try and take the 11th spot and the 10th spot away. She already took 11th from Alexander Dawson. Going to try to take 10th away from Connor Breton. And Sanchez has that inside advantage, and she's going to get the 10th position. Remember, that 10th position is also important because whoever's in the top 10 in the race will make the All-Star Showdown. Here we see the 23 of Jeff Ellers. He's one of our part-timers. He is in the 9th position, but he's going to get passed by the 56 of Sanchez and fall back to 10th. And then he's also going to get passed by the 14 of Alexander Dawson. That's going to take him out of contention for the All-Star Showdown. Right as of now, but still, anything can happen. A little bit of contact between the 56 and the 91. And Sanchez is going to take the 8th position away. You see the field shuffle up a little more near the front. See the 39 of Red Bell is retaking the lead. The 26 of Jimenez now in 2nd. 17 of Ashley Young in 3rd. The 16 of Dylan Young in 4th. And the 25 of Jake Cole in 5th. As you can see at this point, the top 7 who are in this, at this point, the top 7 are have solidly pulled away from the rest of the field at this point. As you can see, the 18 of Justin Perry has about approximately a 1-second lead over 8th place, the 56 of Nicole Sanchez. Or actually, he has about 4/5 of a second lead. Now we see Jimenez falling to the outside. She's going to drop back a few positions. She's going to fall to the 8th position. And Sanchez, who is, I think Sanchez is supposed to be in the 8th position. My bad. Jimenez was in the 7th position. You see the top 7 are still solidly in it, but we see the 56 of 14 and the 91 starting to catch up a little bit. That can be a factor late in the Open, but the top 4 are pretty much solidly in at this point as we come around with 3 to go. We see the 25 J. Cole going to make a pass for third. He passes the 16 of Dylan Young. There's the 39 Red Bell, still the leader. As we come around with 2 to go, this time by. Take a look at the rest of the field. Doesn't look like they're going to have enough time to make it to the All-Star Showdown. That is unless something dramatic happens, which I doubt will happen. As you come around, the white flag is out, 1 to go. 10th or better is the position to be in. The 91 of Adam Chambers is in the currently has the key. The one of Matthew McMurray desperate for that position, but I do not think he is going to get it. And the 17 of Ashley Young passed 39 Red Bell, and she's going to win the All-Star Open. So Ashley Young wins the All-Star Open, and she will get her spot in the All-Star Showdown later this weekend. So as we take a look at the standings, I will describe the top 10 who have made the All-Star Showdown, which is going to be later this weekend. That is the 17 of Ashley Young, the 39 of Red Bell, the 25 of Jake Cole, the 16 of Dylan Young, the 26 of Andrea Jimenez, the 06 of Don LaPrade, the 56 of Nicole Sanchez, the 14 of Alexander Dawson, the 18 of Justin Perry, barely hang on to 9th, and the 91 of Adam Chambers. Hasn't been much this season, but he will take the last spot in the All-Star Showdown. And a tough break for Matthew McMurray in the 1, Connor Breton the 12, the 23 of Jeff Ellers was in the top 10 for quite a while until the closing stages of the race. The 6 of Peter London, he had a big chance at it, but couldn't come up with a good finish, and the 94 Dougie Shears. Sad to see those drivers come just short of making the All-Star Showdown. But congratulations to the top 10 in this race, in the Pepsi All-Star Showdown Open, or qualifier in my mind. They will compete with 15 other drivers. I have the list here. As I told you, the top 10 drivers, as you can see on the chart right now, will compete with these 15 drivers who have already made the All-Star race via wins. Top 5 in points without a win, which is a wild card. What was that again? The part-time driver wild card, the best part-time driver at this point, and a league administrator and league director invite. So those 15 drivers who have already made the All-Star Showdown are Aaron Williams, Luke Schaefer, Alexandra Jones, Courtney Wilson, Austin LaPlante, Trent Dunham, Rachel Williams, Seth Cole, Trevor Thompson, Christopher Martin, Sam Odoskin, Dylan Poteet, Alex Sanker, Ryan Juke, and Jake Rogers. And joining them will be the top 10 of this race in the Pepsi All-Star Showdown Qualifier. So a great Showdown Qualifier to start off All-Star Weekend. And I will get working on segment 1, which is going to be up once I can get it. But we have our field of 25 for the All-Star Showdown. So stay tuned, guys. The All-Star Weekend's not over yet. All-Star segment 1 is coming up soon. See you later.